Murali, cloud TV is obviously a big topic. What are the advantages to pay TV operators in delivering services from the cloud, and how much of a service can realistically be delivered in that way?
Yeah, thanks, Stuart. So a lot of the virtualization technology has sort of been applied to the idea of accelerating service innovation. So one of the principles, so maybe there are two core applications that are driving this trend. One is the ability to deliver new EPG navigation guides directly from the cloud, abstracted from the dependencies of the particular endpoint device, and so that you can now ubiquitously deliver these brand new HTML5 guides to all the device profiles, your new, your old, and your unmanaged. And then the second one is that you can actually pick up and integrate online content from a variety of third parties, the IP CDN factories coming from online sources, and bring that directly into your service base and deliver that to your existing device profiles. So in that sense, those two services have been driving the push and the adoption of cloud TV.
Yeah. Now, obviously you mentioned older devices there. Obviously operators of legacy devices that perhaps don't have the capability of some of their advanced platforms.
Yeah.
How can they deliver advanced services to their entire user base? What sort of challenges do they face in doing that, and how can those be overcome? I know you've obviously done some work in that area.
Yeah, so the cloud can abstract a lot of the rendering and the processing and the sort of the display of the image, right? Because what typically we do is send out, so the typical mechanism would be that you send out metadata down to the box and you have a browser render the image. With cloud processing and cloud rendering, you sort of abstract that dependency on the device, so therefore you can sort of reach multiple endpoint devices. But the issue is that there is a integration with the client, with the device, which requires our small client. So I think in that context, there is some level of integration, very minimal, very low requirement on the device. Most of the processing is all done in the cloud. So I think in that sense, you use cloud for all the processing, and you're able to scale the applications to the endpoints that you're talking about.
How far do you think migration to the cloud will go? Will operators continue to invest in advanced set-top platforms, or will they migrate progressively all their services to the cloud?
So Stuart, one of the things is, the newest of devices, the day it ships, is a legacy device. Fundamentally, the application domain is evolving much, much faster than the device domain in terms of your refresh rates and the processing and the browser technology and the GPUs required and so forth. So we always believe that there are two opportunities. One is the ability to always bring the latest applications, no matter what the generation of device, whether it's your brand new device that has a mismatch in the need to support certain DRMs or certain content types, or it's the ability to get these next generation devices to essentially have a new form factor, right? Now minimizing the cost structure and the BOM associated to these devices, and by pushing most of the intelligence into the cloud. So now you can potentially have a very low cost profile device that you can sell, abstract all the cost away, and push all, and yet keep all the services, very high, rich services, to those endpoints.
Now, Active Video has recently been acquired by Aris and Charter jointly. Can you tell me what sort of difference that's going to make, what impact it might have on you as a company, and what you can provide to the market?
Yeah, we're particularly excited by this, primarily because we developed and matured a technology. And we're a technology company at heart, and a product company. We validated the technology, our customers have said this works now. Now it's about land grab, meaning how quickly can you scale your reach in terms of operations, your sales network, your customer relationships, your support organizations. This is what we have to internally have a dialogue around. Can we do this natively on our own, organically develop it? Or should we really be partnering with someone who has a great customer traction in these? Aris brings 85 different customer relationships, customer locations with over 1,000 customers. So in that sense, an instant network of support and sales organization to channel and accelerate the growth of Cloud TV.
Yeah. Now we're here at TV Connect. What are you specifically highlighting here, and what kind of priorities have you set for development for the year ahead?
So we've been echoing this vision around software-defined television. And so for us, what software-defined television really means is the ability to virtualize a lot of the functions in the television delivery domain, whether it's at the cloud, through virtualization in the cloud infrastructure, whether it's virtualization in the network, or virtualization in the device ecosystem. And so what we've seen is successful stories like our charter deployment in the US, where you've essentially virtualized the entire navigation paradigm and deliver that across a full footprint of devices, or recent success with UPC in Hungary, delivering YouTube to the entire footprint of UPC customers, completely virtualizing the application delivery and the content streaming environment in the cloud. So to us, this is software-defined television, where you can abstract the device dependencies from the speed and the velocity at the application level.
Great. Murali, thanks very much.
Thanks, Stuart. Appreciate your time.